Hey guys, and welcome back to my 15th episode of my playthrough of The Witcher 3 DLC, Blood and Wine. Dude, shush. So, this is apparently a Grand Master Smith who will enable me to upgrade, I guess, both my armor and my weapons, judging by what he is selling at the moment. But it probably comes with a quest, and I probably have to do a bunch of stuff to get him the materials. But let's see what he has in store for us, because I'm using like level 34 armor and I'm level 41, so I'm in need of an upgrade.
A Witcher from the School of the Wolf, here in Tucson. Greetings. I'm Lazar Lafargue.
Geralt of Rivia. Seem pretty enthused. Got a job for me?
Rather. Mind you, it's no monster hunt, but I'm sure you'll be interested all the same. I'm an armorer, see, and I've for years sought diagrams for Witcher armor of exceptional quality, Grandmaster level.
Heard of them. Never seen any, though. Thought they were lost.
Not quite. For I've been lucky enough to learn that their holders came to Tucson. Alas, they then perished, but I know where. I just need a partner to help me retrieve them.
If you know where to look, why not get them yourself?
Because it's dangerous.
No offense, but do I look like a rough-hewn adventurer? Besides, who would serve my clients while I romped about seeking them? No, I'd rather leave it to someone familiar with such matters. Bring me the diagrams, and from them I'll forge for you whatever you fancy.
He makes it sound like he'll do it for free, but every time we do something like this, it's not for free at all.
All these diagrams somehow wound up in Tucson? How is that even possible?
Tusa was once home to Tiensail, a legendary and now deceased elfin master armorer. Witches from all corners of the world came to him to forge their plate, their mail.
Heard about him. Supposed to have been the best.
And thus he charged a king's ransom for his work. Witches would take difficult, dangerous work to earn the coin to pay him. Some, alas, met with misfortune, and the diagrams they carried were left to rot with their earthly remains.
Great, so I have to go kill the stuff that killed
the diagrams. But how can I know where to look for their remains?
As it happens, I learned my trade at Jensail's side. So I heard the stories of the missing witches firsthand. What he told me, well, that is what discouraged me from seeking the diagrams out myself. We must strike a deal. I shall tell you all I know. In return, once you've found the diagrams, you will let me draft a copy.
Alright, okay, so is it odd to be apprenticed
This
to an elf?
elven master, how'd he end up taking a human for an apprentice?
My father forged armor. As a youngster, I helped him, then began forging my own pieces. Master Tiensail saw my work and offered to take me on as his apprentice. Only now, years on, do I realize the honor that was. Alas, my master perished in a massacre later, slain by racists. Though he taught me everything he knew, I did not manage to complete the guild's requirements for Grand Master while he lived.
Oof.
I know I have no equal in the trade. Yet, until I complete Witcher armor of Grandmaster quality, I shall never be certain I've become my teacher's equal.
So it's kind of a pride thing, got it.
Where do I look for these diagrams?
I know of 5 likely fallen witches, each from a different school of the wolf, griffin, cat, bear, and manticore. Which should I
Manticore?
start with?
I wear cat school gear, so let's go with that.
Let's talk about the cat.
A year ago, Bartolome Delaunay, the ducal armorer, asked me to confirm the authenticity of a Witcher diagram he had received by messenger. You see, at the time he was working on new armor for the ducal guard. A Witcher from the School of the Cat offered to sell him diagrams for a full set of gear. The diagrams would have been helpful indeed.
The diagram you saw, was it really a Witcher diagram?
Beyond any doubt. It's a shame Delaunay didn't let me draft a copy. He was quite shaken up, afraid the Witcher might simply kill him and take his coin. Possibly a well-founded fear. Soon after, Delaunay disappeared without a trace. I would have searched his former home for clues, but it has fallen into disrepair, and it is simply too dangerous there.
Got it. Okay, I don't know what. I've heard of wolf, griffin, and bear, obviously. I think wolf and griffin are both medium, bear is heavy, and I presume manticore must also be heavy.
School of the Manticore. Probably know the least about it, though once, long ago, wore some armor forged there.
My master said the Manticores have their fortress in the Far East. A century past, one of their number came to him, a witcher named Merton. He made a poor impression on my master. He stank like a dwarfen still, and quarreled fiercely all the time. Tien Sahil slammed the door in his face and told him to return when he sobered up. He would conduct no business with a drunk. The Witcher, however, failed to return. Folk say he got into a booze-fueled brawl with the ducal guard. He was arrested and sentenced. Bastoy prison, where he was held, well, it's been a ruin for years. Still, you may want to start your search there.
I guess so. And I don't really need these pieces of armor and don't subject you guys listening to the stories.
I'd like to ask you about something else.
Oh my god, I have no choice. Oh, wait, maybe I do? I bet I do if I say farewell.
Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
There we go. That's... Okay, I don't want the manticore. Let's do feline gear. And let's figure out how far away is this. Wow, yeah, that's kind of far away. Is there... Oh my lord, we're all the way over here. Okay, I'm going to fast travel here and work my way up then. Let's hop on Roach. And this is going to take a while, guys. Oh. Okay, I was running past here. Heard a noise. Ugh, I gotta. Don't really have a choice here. Okay. These guys are like more prevalent than drowners are in Novigrad. And this one, is that all of them? Nope, there's one left back here. How is he in the tent? Okay, I can't get around that, because for some reason in combat you're not allowed to jump. I'm just going to assume that worked through the tent. Okay. So we got that. Where's the treasure? That guy's
Ground
very much
splattered
dead.
with blood for a few feet around. A lot of it.
Huh.
Blow itself didn't kill him. Bled to death afterwards.
Oh, here we go. Orders on elegant stationery.
What have we got here? No chance this letter wound up here by accident.
You know what? Let's see what that letter is before we keep going to get the diagrams. This should be it. Yep. Orders on elegant stationery. Fail me this time and I'll skin that splotchy hide off your rump. Pick up the next batch of seedlings tomorrow from the Tesha Mutna hatchery. We need to infect another spot at Coronata. But don't be late because the team from the vineyard on the other side of the river's got the key. Are they purposefully infecting locations with those spores? And I guess they just got killed after they placed the eggs. I don't know. Guess we'll find out.
Camp's abandoned, but a lot of this damage is recent. Guess I arrived just a little too late. Should look around still.
Why do we keep finding things? This is just slightly ridiculous. Like, everyone's dead.
Man, bled to death. Big beast inflicted these wounds. Clear from the claw marks. Must have a toothy smile, too, judging by what ripped his throat open.
Yikes.
Blood. Of the fresh variety. Monster attack was recent.
God, we can't even walk around Tucson without just finding more and more things that have happened. I mean, how many dead people do we find just walking around? There's way too many. Second episode in a row, we've just stumbled across dead people on the road. So these are definitely monster footprints.
Signs of a fight. Paw prints, beastly ones, that's clear. Just on this spot, though. Aerial attack. Must have been. Draconid. Gotta be. Maybe a basilisk? Except these prints don't belong to any variety I know. Just a little different.
Oh. Getting a cutscene. Who are you?
Area's dangerous. I'd say there's a basilisk nesting around here. You'd be wise to remain at some distance.
Yes, I'm familiar with the matter, and quite proud to say a basilisk does nest here. I look after it personally.
It's
Look
your
after
fucking
it?
pet?
It's not exactly a pet. Beasts murdering folk who come through here.
Just a minute. It does not murder those who do not trespass upon its territory. I posted a number of signs, warnings, specifically to prevent anyone from coming to any harm.
Well, a lot of good they did. Got a freshly mangled corpse right here.
Most likely a merchant, the poor bloke. Just today, I learned 2 traders had chosen this route despite the signs. I came as quick as I could to warn them. Too late, alas. I've instructed my servants. They shall take the body, return it to the family with a generous sum as recompense.
That's... Really? Really?
Who exactly are you? And how'd you develop such an interest in the beast?
Count Borges, happy to be of service. As to the beast, well, this subspecies is our dynastic symbol. The Desalfareses have for centuries signed with the Regulus Platinum. As family legend has it, a female of the species rescued an ancestor, a boy at the time, from a burning building. She took the tyke back to her nest, where she fed him as if he were one of her own youngsters.
Malarkey.
To be sure, but beautiful malarkey it is.
Uh-huh.
Pay the victim's family's compensation? Why?
So they don't
These
tell
lands
anyone?
have been my family's for decades, granted to us by Duchess Ademarta. Beyond them, the basilisk ventures not, hunts not, it does not kill or destroy. Provided it is not provoked.
Yet if it does destroy, if it kills, I compensate all for the loss from my own coffers.
I'm sure they'd rather have their
Your
family member
coffers.
alive
Got
than
a store of sons
some
and
money.
husbands in there to compensate for those shredded by your beast?
Naturally, I cannot revive the dead, but I do make generous restitution to their loved ones. Just last summer, I paid a leather tooler's widow 800 crowns. This unfortunate merchant's family, to be duly indemnified as well.
Oh my fucking god, this guy's ridiculous.
Claim this to be the last surviving basilisk? How do you figure?
The last of this subspecies. Their population was much larger at one time, see? Before the beech forests were felled.
Mean to suggest a direct correlation between beechwood forest density and basilisk populations?
Indirect, I prefer to contend. Beechwood forests are the chief habitat of roe deer, you see. In turn, a staple of the basilisk diet. When roe deer grew scarce, basilisks made humans their staple food. Enter the witchers.
And thus, we've come to this one last specimen. It's a female. As recently as last year, we still had 2. But Jocast's mate passed on, alas.
Eocost?
Should she not have a name? My father dubbed her in honor of my dear departed mother. Jocast was brooding then. 2 eggs. That she cast from her nest, alas, when the male perished.
Yep. Okay, dude, it's not okay to have a pet that kills people. No, like, preserving a species of a monster is not worth human lives.
Where's the basilisk nesting? Any idea?
Of course I've an idea. But you don't really expect me to tell you. Those are not toy swords. I know your intentions.
Find it myself then. Easy to track with its distinct paw prints. Mentioned 2 merchants. So I might also look for the other corpse.
Really? You know, I'm gonna come back to this later, because I really want my cool armor. And we've been getting sidetracked way too much lately from doing the quests we intend to do. So I'm gonna keep heading down the road, and why am I stuck on nothing?
Slow now.
Like, look, it's just stuck. Well, that's interesting. What on earth? It's one of the first Witcher 3 glitches I've ever found. Roach apparently can't run on the ground anymore. Hey, here's
Must
the
be
guy's
Deloney's
house.
residence.
It doesn't look that dilapidated. It looks about the same as mine. Oops, sorry, Roach. My bad. Wow, they do have those signs for those griffin things up here.
Gotta find a way inside.
Okay. Why do they have a cage? Is there someone locked in here? It seems to indicate that we can crawl up through here, but it's looking like we need to just go up this route. Oh, I'll take some blood moss. Okay, maybe up here. And now there we go. Oh shit, there are people in here.
Circle him! Circle him!
Well, I guess it would make sense to not have a place like this sitting around. I'm just gonna keep spinning just to show off for no reason. Okay. Well, definitely took care of them.